Hi everyone, we are going to talk about quotes versus italics and how to format certain items correctly. So if you are able to print out the document on the quiz or assignment page, you can use that to follow along. If you didn't, go ahead and grab a pen and paper. You can make a grid and follow along that way. So before we start any instruction, I would like you just to guess. Go through and check each box, either quotes or italics, and think about how you would format each of these if you were writing a paper. Go ahead and pause the video and do that. All right, we're going to look at the correct answers. I want you to see if you notice a pattern here. The book is in italics and the short story is in quote marks. The magazine is in italics and the article, perhaps inside the magazine, is in quote marks. The album name is in italics, but the song on the album is in quote marks. The name of the movie is in italics, but the scene in the movie is in quote marks. So do you see what's going on there? The larger items, the containers they're called, always get put in italics, but the things inside the containers are put in quotation marks. So that's a general rule that you can go by when you're thinking about how to format these items when you're writing. The large things, the containers, are always italicized. The things that go inside those containers are put in quotation marks. So I'd like you to try it again using these examples and see what you think. Go ahead and mark each item, pause the video for a moment, and then we'll look at the correct answers. All right, now this one we have almost all italics. The newspaper, the name of it is italicized. If there was an article inside the newspaper, that would be put in quote marks. Foreign words are italicized. Holy books, TV programs, just like a movie, those are also italicized, but a scene in that TV program would be put in quote marks. And then these large items like ships, aircraft, spacecraft, they're also large things, so they're also italicized. And then the name of a website, you want to italicize that. However, if there was an article on that website, that would be put in quote marks. So again, the website, the web page is the larger thing. The article on the web page is smaller. And then let's look at the difference between the epic poem and the short poem. Typically, short poems are put in quotation marks, but if you have a book-length poem, that would go into italics because it's representing the book-length quality of that poem. So normally poems go in quotation marks, book-length poems go in italics. All right, so let's do this one more time. Try these and see how you do. Pause the video and then we'll look at the correct answers. All right, here we go. So, final review. A song is in quote marks. A film is in italics. A holy book is in italics. TV programs are in italics. Short stories are in quotes. Aircraft would be in italics. An article would be in quote marks. Magazine name would be in italics. A short poem is in quotes. Book title is in italics. CD is in italics. A scene in a movie or a TV program is in quotes. The name of a newspaper is in italics, and also a foreign word, a ship, or an epic poem is also italicized. So I hope this gives you a basis for how to format these when you're writing. I think it's really helpful to think about it that way. If you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing how you do with this.